Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel Aqualuna73. This is going to be a moon reading for Leo. My nose is blocked, okay, so bear with me, my nose is like so blocked. You can probably hear I have a very nasal sound to my voice. Um, you all know by now I suffer a lot from allergy, so it's not news, okay. So Leo, let's start. I have my book here. Okay, you all know by now when I meditate, I write down a lot of things, okay, that came through in the meditation for you. But before I get to this, I want to thank everyone who are new subscribers, to everyone who viewed my content, who subscribed. Thank you for being here, for your comments, for your likes, and the shares and everything, okay. It's much appreciated. I value your time that you took out to come and watch my content. Thank you for being here. If you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Okay, so let's start. Leo, there is, I don't know how to, there's several things that came through, okay, for you, Leo. And the thing that stands out a lot to me is it's an obstacle, but you see it as an obstacle. Okay, it's something like an obstacle, but it's not necessarily an obstacle. It's more like a perceived obstacle, or it's more like, I want to try to give you an example what I see. Say for instance, okay, this is what there is this one, okay, I'm going to read now what came through. Okay, there's this person that came through on in my meditation. Her name was Susie Orman. I don't know if she still does what she does, but I know she used to appear a lot on Oprah, and she used to give people financial advice, etc. And one of the things that Susie Orman said when she gave financial advice to people on how to invest, her advice was mostly for ordinary people on how to utilize their salaries in the correct way, in optimize the money that they work for themselves. Okay, so basically what she said, one day someone asked her a question and said, this person said to her, I want to take out a loan. I want to go study. I want to take out the loan. Do you think it's a good idea? Her immediate answer was yes. She didn't even hesitate, okay, to uh, um, give this advice to this person. And the reason that she gave this advice is that she said, quote unquote, the best thing that you can do is invest in yourself. That's the biggest and best investment that you can do, is to invest in yourself first. Okay, education, your education builds your knowledge. It gives you an advantage in many ways, whether it's to utilize it for job creation, or in your business, or maybe one day when you go work, okay, it's going to be useful because this is what's required if you're going to work for big companies. Okay, the other thing I also want to mention, I can't remember which movie this was from, but I don't know why this is popping up into my head. You have to define for yourself, Leo, what is education to you. You get formal education, which is a university degree, high school education. Then you get self-education, where you teach yourself things. There's this movie that popped up into my head just now. I don't know what the movie's name is. I just know Jeremy Irons. Okay, he is in this movie. He is like the CEO or the owner of a business, and he has a lot of people working for him. I think Demi Moore is also in this movie, and then there's this guy of The Mentalist. Okay, the TV series The Mentalist, he's also in this movie. So can't remember everyone who's in the that's familiar. Okay, I can't remember all the names either. But anyway, in this movie, there is this type of dilemma in the business that they're struggling with, and he calls in all the. He's the CEO, he's the boss, and then there's the managing directors and the partners, and because it's a PTY limited basically, and so he said to them, okay, I brought you here together so that you can help me to solve this issue that we have. And we have 24 to 48 hours to solve whatever this is. I can't even remember everything. But there's a specific scene where this guy started to explain to him what they needed to do to solve a problem so that this company doesn't go down the drain. Okay. So he said to them, before you start, I want to tell you something. I don't have your education and your degrees. I only know how to make money. But this is why I employed you, because you are the ones that supposed to help me get out of situations like that. Your education is here to help. He just knows how to. So he's the boss of the company. He doesn't have a degree, but he employs people that do have degrees. So what it implies is basically this man is self-taught, and he became a very wealthy man in the process, okay, without the formal education that the other people might have had, okay, or do have, or whatever. So the point I'm trying to make here is the what I picked up for you in the reading. It's like you don't have faith in yourself in something, or if it's not faith that you don't have in yourself, Leo, it's either you see something as very huge. You stand in front of a mountain, and all you see is this mountain. You just see this, like, this is the mountain. Okay, say for instance you're the small figure here. You just see this huge mountain that you need to overcome. And when you see something from that perspective on how big it is, you start to feel intimidated by it, okay? And I think this is what the issue is here, is you are feeling intimidated by a process that you need to follow. And as soon as you start and you see that, okay, I can't do this, you give up. And this is not what you should do. Okay, you should not give up, because resilience and willpower is going to require you to do something every day until you master it and become an expert in it. Nobody, it like makes me think of that movie Karate Kid. Um, Specifically the not the old Karate Kid of the 80s. Okay, I'm talking about the Karate Kid that Will Smith's son is playing in with Jackie Chan. In this movie, he teaches this young boy, but this young boy is very stubborn, and he doesn't understand why this man asks him to do these specific stupid tasks. And at the end of the day, he sees the purpose behind all of it, or the value, for that matter, behind investing in that grind, in that boring. It's almost like somebody needing to invest in something really boring, but they need to do it in order for them to get to where they want to be, basically. I have no idea where this reading is going, okay? So let's just see. Okay, I'm going to use the stick, and then I'm going to use something else. I need to use this and this. We'll see, okay? Let's see. Okay, so universe, what lessons and messages do you have for my Leo collective? What advice do you have for my Leo collective? Advice, lessons and messages for my Leo collective. I understand how you feel, Leo, because we all feel overwhelmed when we see something. Okay, so let's see what advice the universe has for you. Nothing in life is easy, okay? Nothing. Nothing worth having is easy, for that matter. Okay? Nothing worth having is easy. This is why I sometimes feel, and I know this is, I don't know how people are going to take this when I say this. This is why, if you understand life and how it works here on this plane, I've always feel when I do my meditations or I have these existential questions that I have about life, etc. I tell myself this is probably the reason why a lot of, if reincarnation exists, if we come back to this life in order for us to learn lessons that we haven't learned before, and then we come back again, etc. If a person decides to come back as a black individual, I feel this person chooses, and I'm going to say it's almost like Fortnite, okay, the game Fortnite, where they talk about skins, okay. It's almost like um the skin that this person chooses basically is the most difficult that they can choose for themselves, because they know that the lesson, the obstacle, the reward for that matter is going to be that much more bigger because of the skin that they chose. Okay, so I don't know exactly what this is that we're going at here. Okay, let's just see what lessons and advice do you have for my Leo collective. This is a moon reading. Please bear that in mind. I forgot to say that. Okay, not sun, moon. You need to have your birth chart calculated to know if you have Leo in your moon. Okay, so this card came out. No, wait, the cards are upside down. It didn't come out in the reverse. So let's start and see what the universe has for you today, Leo. Moon sign Leo. You're appearing in your own reading, Leo, with the strength card. Okay, you at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands. With this Knight of Wands today, it comes across that you, Leo, and I don't want you to feel offended, Leo, okay, when I say this. But Knight of Wands is a hasty energy. It's impulsive. It's someone that this person does things, and then afterwards they have to deal with certain consequences of whatever they did. In other words, they don't think. Okay, they don't think. It's like I wouldn't say, yeah, maybe like a fool energy also, but irresponsible. Okay, irresponsible individual that doesn't necessarily take into consideration the consequences of certain actions. This is what's coming through today. I'm not saying this is you. This is just an energy, okay? Maybe this is what the universe wants you to avoid, okay? Because, like I said, I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. Okay. You need to commit yourself to something. You in a hurry with this card, and you need to commit to something. Like I said here, when I indicated about this mountain, and you find it difficult to commit to something, and this commitment requires you to follow some boring process that you might not want to do, okay, but you have to, in order. It's like, say for instance, I'm going to make an example. Say for instance, it's a person. They decide, okay, I want to become a doctor, and they know it's going to be 7 years of their life that they have to sacrifice. And from the outside looking in, it's going to look to another person, it's going to look easy that that person accomplishes, but you're not in that person's life every day. 1 year has 365 days. Okay. And in that 365 days, there is how many hours and how many minutes and how many seconds. I don't know. It's a lot. Okay. So you were not in that individual's life. You don't know what effort that person put in, sacrifice, how hard they work, the constant failures that they had to face in order for them to come to where they are. Okay. And now another individual from the outside looking in comes in and says, okay, this person had it easy. Whatever they had, it fell into their lap, when that wasn't the case. They worked hard to get to where they want to be, and they had to follow a certain process that might have been very boring. And that makes me think of something that I wrote down here. Here it is. I wrote it down. It was in my meditation. Like I said, this is you, and this is a mountain. You have to overcome this mountain, but you feel kind of intimidated, because I think the reason why you feel this way is because you don't break up what you need to do in small parts. Okay. Say for instance, these are the mountain broken up in small parts, and then you just build like a, if you stack it on top of each other, and eventually, well, you understand where I'm going with this. Okay. So basically, it's like someone, they just see the big picture of what they want. They see what they need to do, but they feel intimidated by it, and now they procrastinate basically. And they start something and then they give up. But you shouldn't, okay? Because it says here, I wrote down, do what is necessary. You need to do what's necessary. And what is the first thing that's necessary for you to do? Okay? Let's see what the cards say. Sorry, I just drank some water. Do what's necessary. Be strategic. Be strategic. Do what's necessary. Be strategic in how you, with your plans. Be harmonious. Okay? Because I sense something of a rigidness here with this Queen of Wands. With this Queen of Wands today and this card here, it comes across as someone, this rigidness, it's a stubbornness basically. I detect some type of stubbornness even with this Knight of Wands, this energy, and there's a stubbornness here, but the stubbornness, in between the stubbornness is this energy. There is something that somebody wants to give you. It could be information, it could be help, it could be just a source of support, anything. But I have no idea. Maybe you're stubborn. You don't want to accept guidance or advice. I have no idea what this is. So let's see. You got the Hierophant and the Justice card. It's both major arcanas. Okay. The Hierophant is someone that's very traditional, conventional. And it's a conforming energy basically. Okay. It speaks of structure, but I think the structure is something that's necessary for this. Today, the Hierophant doesn't come across as someone, I think you see an energy as overbearing. Okay. I think it's this rigidness of the Hierophant. The Hierophant doesn't represent a person. It represents something inside of you. Okay. There's this rigidness. You know there is some type of conforming that's required in order for you. Like I said, there is some type of conforming that you need to do, but you don't want to. Yeah, with this justice card, it's almost like you, the justice speaks of cause and effect, and it's like you want to be in control of this yourself. Okay. You want to stay in control of a situation yourself, and it's almost like you don't want to succumb to some type of rigid energy that requires you to do something in a specific way, which is necessary. Okay. It's necessary for you to do this in order for you to, like, someone that wants to live a healthy lifestyle, you cannot expect to be healthy and then you don't do the necessary things to stay healthy. It's like somebody studying to be a doctor, like I said, but the person doesn't put in the effort and then they fail at the end of the day and then they ask themselves why. Okay, that's like they didn't conform to this rigid structure of studying, sacrificing, and putting in the work with the Hierophant card. And with this Justice card, it's like, I don't know if it's something inside you that you're fighting. I'm going to also clarify this Justice here. I said you want to stay in control of this thing, but you are. This is why I don't understand this. You are in control of this because this is you in your head regarding the situation. Okay? Clarify the Justice for me quickly, please. I said you need to, the universe wants you to do what's necessary. You need to sacrifice to do what's necessary to whatever. Okay, let's see. Okay, these three cards that fell. This is the one card. Let me just pick up the other cards. Just hold on a second, please. Okay, so this is a card that fell on the floor. The one says snake, deception, cheating, intelligence, desire, seduction, and untrustworthiness. And then it says luck, gambling, opportunity, chance, hope, small, happiness. And then it says sun, success, victory, happiness, truth, warmth, positive outcome, which is going to be yours. Okay, if you do what you need to make some necessary uh, uh need to do something that's necessary. Okay. Okay, so anyway, whatever that might be for you, I have no idea where the snake comes in. But for this clover, it says here luck, gambling, opportunity, chance, hope, small happiness. You know what? This is exactly what luck is. Luck is small happiness. If you want to work on big happiness, you need to make the sacrifice. Do you want luck and just a small win? Okay. Is it important for you to win this battle, or is it important for you to win the war? You get battles, small battles. All wars have small battles. Is it important to win the battle, or do you want to win the war? Okay, this is what's coming through. So with a snake. There might be deceptive energy around you. You need to be wary of deceptive energy. Use your intelligence and your wit. There could be people that are very deceiving around you. The universe also wants you to warn you to not be manipulative in the situation. This is what's coming through here with the snake card. In other words, don't cut corners. I don't know. Don't cut corners with this card. Okay. So you got the 10 of coins, the King of Swords, the Strength card, which is beautiful. I love this. The 10 of coins is the ultimate abundance. This is your energy that you need to step into. You need to be adamant with this King of Swords and honest with yourself regarding this. You need to ask yourself, there's this thing that's coming to mind with the Strength card. Okay. Your biggest weaknesses are also your biggest strengths. In other words, if you are this is an example. Say for instance, you're a very stubborn person. What is stubbornness also? It's somebody that has a lot of willpower. This person doesn't give up very easily. Okay. And then there is another person. Some people might see them as cold-hearted, but they might not be cold-hearted. They might just be someone that can detach themselves emotionally from other people's opinion, and it doesn't have that much of an effect on them because they realize that they cannot build their happiness, or they like small happiness. You cannot build your happiness on the opinions of others, on what other people think of you, how you deal with things in your life, what you do. You need to worry about your own things. Okay. So this could be coming into a situation of restoring something that's of self-worth to you also. Okay. Maybe your self-worth. It could be have something to do with your self-worth as well. Okay, then you have the 3 of coins, and your last card is the Lover's card. There's this thing that comes up into my mind, and this is not for every Leo, but there's this quote that says, "No man is an island," and which it implies is that we do not live in this world alone. We share the world with other people. And we need to, I have no idea what this is. Seeing that this is a moon reading. Our moon reading expresses our deepest desires and emotions and stuff like that, okay? But you also have to remember that other people that you deal with, they also have the same emotions, and they also deal with things in their life, okay? I have no idea what this is. So you need to, if you study yourself, if you understand yourself, you automatically, and the more you learn to understand yourself, you will also understand other people better. Okay, so it's important that you invest in yourself. Like I said earlier, with the Susie Orman thing, you need to invest in yourself. Study yourself, know thyself, basically. These, oh my gosh, these are too many cards. Here are 4 cards I just flipped out here. So wait, before I go to this, I have no idea what exactly this is, but I told you that I detect that you, I wouldn't say you, there's not a lack of courage. Maybe it's a lack of courage, or maybe it's just feeling overwhelmed. I think you feel overwhelmed. Yeah, with this King of Swords also. You will see here the Strength card. You need to develop strength, okay, and willpower. But your emotions here is controlling you. This is what I feel here. And this card is also indicating that you need to invest in something. And you need to make a choice. Yeah, with this Lover's card. This Lover's card could also speak of partnerships. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic partnerships. It could be just collaborating with other individuals regarding something, okay? So whatever this is, maybe something that could be a collaboration where you work with other individuals in order for you to make progress. I also detect maybe you have an issue regarding this because you want to do it on your own, whatever this is. Or you want to do it your way, basically. Okay, so you got the law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. And then the other card is redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear. And then magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Last card, take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. This correlates very well with the message here in this reading, okay? So something requires you to step out of your comfort zone, overcome a fear. You feel overwhelmed by something. And I think it's because you feel overwhelmed. Like I said, do what you need to do. First, you start by doing what you need to do. And then you start doing what you think it's possible for you to do. Okay, say for instance, you decide, okay, I want to start a hobby, but I want to paint. And you feel you're good, you're average in it, but you want to invest in some equipment so that you can grow your painting skills. Okay, so you buy the stuff. That's the investment that Susie Orban spoke about. Okay, and then you start, but then the stuff doesn't look the way that you want, and you want to give up. But the universe is telling you you cannot give up, because those things that are worth waiting for is something that you have to make certain sacrifices for. You have to work hard for it, okay? Because it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's going to require you to do something that could be very boring, okay? That's a necessary part, the boring part. Then you eventually, when you start to overcome this necessary part, you push yourself a little further and you challenge yourself, and you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to take on this challenge. And then you say, I'm going to see if it's possible for me to do this. Then you start with the possibilities of what you can do, one by one. By the way, you don't give yourself huge humongous tasks to do. This is why you feel overwhelmed. You feel possibly overwhelmed because you just see this mountain, and this is why you're procrastinating and you cannot start. Okay, so you just start small. Okay, start with one stone and you pull it away, and then the next, and then the next, and so it goes. And then after you've accomplished what you feel is possible, it could be one thing that you learn to master. Okay. And that thing that you've learned to master is what you considered as impossible before. Do you understand me, Leo? Before, and you wouldn't have done that thing because you consider it as out of reach. But you pushed yourself and you tried it and you saw, okay, I could do it, and I did. I have no idea what this is for you. But this year, law of attraction, it could be that you have manifested something in your life regarding a relationship. Or maybe you want to. Okay. I have no idea what this is. It's going to be different for every one of you. But, okay, this is it. I'm going to see what the necklace is. I have no idea where this card's coming. It just fell. Okay, or it came out for that matter with the other cards. So take it however it resonates with you and your situation. So here is a card, the bee. Power, boss, courage, leadership. Oh my God, there you have it. Oh, look at the bee, how protective. The bee, it's like security, safety. Okay, power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, protection, security. So I don't know if you're working on some type of security or what this is. Anyway, this is your reading for today, Leo. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And thank you to everyone who supports me and watches my content. God bless you. I love you. Bye.